together for my dear friend Chloe Black, everyone.
Thank you, fans, awesome, that's all right. How are we doing? How are you, Launceston? Are you good? Yeah. That's good. I don't really keen. I'm not really keen doing this for anyone who's evil. That's good. You guys seem like a pretty nice bunch of people. You guys seem like a pretty cool people. I can probably talk to you a little bit about what's going on, I suppose. I have this problem, see, and I'm sure everyone here probably has the same problem. I always get songs stuck in my head. My problem is the songs, they never stay one song. They always like transmogrify or change into another song. Like every time I hear that song by the Police, Walking on the Moon, every time I hear that, you know that reggae beat, you hear that dun, 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 and then like Sting's voice comes in, you have that kind of dun, 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 giant steps are what you take on Broadway. And then never sit still. Like every time I hear that song, there's that Frank Black, the singer from the Pixies, had that song Los Angeles, and every time it's like, I want to live in Los Angeles, I want to live in Los Angeles, no time for losers, champions. It's like doing my head in, right? Like every time I hear the Jaws soundtrack, I'm a really big soundtrack buff, every time I hear the Jaws soundtrack, I hear that no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I love you, baby. It's doing my head in. Seriously, they won't sit still. But that's right. You probably noticed something a bit different about me. I don't wear a watch. No, I am transgender. I've been living as a woman nearly 2 years now. Next month, actually, which is pretty cool. Bit of a. It's been nearly 2 years next month. I've been taking hormones for the same amount of time. It's done fuck all for my multitasking, but it's pretty strange. Coming out was a bit weird. Coming out to my parents was a bit strange. My mum was a bit sort of like, oh God, it's like he's gone and joined a weird cult or something. And I was like, Mum, it's not like that. You got it all wrong. It's not like that at all. She's gone and joined a weird cult. That's pretty weird. I've learned a few things. I've learned a few things, like coming out. I'm living full time now. I've learned a few things. One of the things I'm sure all the ladies will understand this. Not all mirrors are kind. Sometimes you look in the mirror in the morning and think, I am fucking owning this. And other times it's just, just charity, goodwill today. I've also noticed or learned that not all shoes are everyday shoes. Tonight I'm wearing the 20 minutes at a time shoes. I've also learned that if you're pulling up your sleeves to do the dishes at night, like you really need to hold onto your sleeves really tight because you might just slip and punch yourself in the boobs, which really hurts. I found out. It's pretty weird, but this is very strange too. I'm bisexual as well, so I guess there was some sort of 2-for-1 diversity deal. I've been looking into dating a bit. I've been on Tinder, and so and ladies, I get it. I've gotten my own fair share of dick pics as well. They're not so keen when you send one back, but. It's interesting too because I do have a bit of a deep voice. So I sort of don't mind too much. I like to think I can be a woman with a deep voice. I can kind of own it, I guess. I mean, I looked into voice training. I did look into voice training, and I found that the only way to really make my voice sound even vaguely feminine is if I put on an American accent, which is pretty weird because coming out as a woman was hard enough, but coming out as an arrogant asshole. A little bit trickier, but yes, it's interesting. I suppose I used to work in a call center. I don't work in a call center anymore, but I used to get into lots of weird situations with my voice in the call center. I don't work in a call centre anymore. I'm back at uni now, which is good. I don't like to call it university. I call it Centrelink Light. But it's interesting because, like, you know, I don't work full time anymore either. I don't work full time. There was an opportunity to get fired, and I leapt at the chance. But working in a call centre is really weird, especially customers. They get really mouthy with you. They get really upset, especially when they get angry. And I would always have these conversations that were like, "What's your name? What's your name?" And I'd say, "Chloe." And they go, "Your name's Chloe?" And I say, "Yeah." With a dick and everything. Usually they think it's a trick, and they go, "How do you spell that? How do you spell it?" I go, CHLOE. The cock is silent. It is pretty weird too. I kind of like, well, I used to, like, I wasn't always a stand-up comedian. I haven't always been a stand-up comedian. I used to actually be like a performance poet. Oops, sorry. That's good. Oops, Dad's home. That's right. I used to be a performance poet. I used to actually perform poetry. And it's very strange because you probably don't need me to tell you this, but poetry readings, really fucking boring. Kind of, stab yourself in the eye, eviscerate yourself, try and get out of there, boring. But it's interesting because, like, I did poetry for like 10 years. We used to often joke about poetry nights. We'd always say, like, how many performance poets does it take to change a light bulb? I don't know, I didn't stick around to the end. But there's always repeat offenders at poetry readings, right? There's always people there. You can guarantee it every night of every poetry reading. There's always someone there. Usually it's a guy who wants to get on stage and share journal entries from when he broke up with his girlfriend, right? Just in the off chance that she's there. And he wants to get up on stage and give it a bit of, "You, the black crows, they come, the black ink, it comes and washes across the desert of your disdain. The black crows, they come, they peck at my flesh, peck, peck, peckety peck. You and your attack, you and your Iraq attack. The black crows, they come. You and your Burt Bacharach Iraq attack. The black ink, it comes and washes across the indescribable, indistinguishable, indecipherable, lean me messaging in your text messages. You fucked Robert, didn't you? You fucked Robert! I want my CDs back, bitch! Something like that. I know that because, I was one of them. But it's very interesting working in call centre as well. I find that, I'll just finish up with this. I find that, like, I've worked in call centres for like 15 years, a really long time. And you get a lot of different customers, and like a lot of kids call up. A lot of kids get really mouthy when they're on prepaid phones. They get really, I get this one kid call up and he's like, "Oh, I can't send pictures from my phone." I'm like, "Oh, I'm really sorry, but I can't help you. That the department that you need is closed. You probably need to call back at about 8 a.m. tomorrow." He's like, "You're telling me I need to call back tomorrow morning?" I said, "That's right. I'm really sorry, but I can give you some money for some prepaid credit to sweeten the deal, but you're going to need to call back tomorrow morning." He's like, "Oh, listen, mate." I was like, "Yeah." "I got 2 words for yous." I was like, "Yes." He's, "Yous are a bunch of fucking cunts." This is when I lost it, right? I lost it. I just thought, I said, "That's 7 words." I said, oh, and I said, "Yeah, come on, what else have you got?" I said, "Oh," I said, "Come on, yeah, what else have you got?" I said, "Oh," I said, "That's right, you peaked with the C-bomb, you can't go any higher than that." He's like, "Oh, yeah, well, I fucked your mum." I'm like, I said, "Yeah, she mentioned you." He's like, when did she mention me? I was like, "When I was fucking her." He's like, "Oh, you fuck your mum." I'm like, "Don't knock what you haven't tried." He's like, yeah, well, she's dead." I'm like, "Yeah, and you're the sick fucker who keeps digging her back up." Just call back when you got better material. So yeah, like hilarious. Not so hilarious listening back in the boss's office a week later, but apparently your calls are recorded for quality. But thanks for guys for coming. This is awesome.